Hello. Alright. Um, I'm kinda starting on a new school tomorrow, and well, I have, as you may know, my channel where I made 8-bit Minecraft art. And before I start, I really want to show you how it's done. So I'm thinking about making a little video tutorial to show you the basics and stuff, because a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I could do that, and oh, that looks so hard, and I want to prove that it's not hard and it's quite easy to do. What you mainly want to use, what you need, is a mod called 60 million colors color injector. Which is this mod, which basically allows you to paint any color of any block you want, which is the main tool. You cannot make it like this without it. I promise if I apologize if I stutter a lot or something. I'm not very confident in my ability to speak English. So we'll see how it goes. But you need this mod for sure. A thing that you don't need, but it's nice to have a secondary screen, so you can see what you are doing while you're doing it. But for the sake of it, you can't do it on one screen. The third thing you need is a picture program like Paint or Photoshop or GIMP, as I use. You can use Paint, no problems, but I just prefer GIMP out of personal choice, what I've used to. What you want to do is you want to go in, find a file somewhere on the internet, any picture you want to make. Not all pictures look equally good, just so you know. So there's some pictures that are gonna look like hell, and we have to live with that. So if I find a picture like let's just take this I'm doing right now. Let's see, fantasy, and show you how it's done. Fantasy women. Alright, this is the one I'm making currently, as you can see here. I've already made it into 8-bit, and I would like to show you how you do that. You simply take the picture. It can be any picture. Not every picture looks good, obviously. It kinda depends on how many colors and how detailed it is in general. So the less detail and the less amount of color, the better you can make it. What I personally like to do is I press R to get a screen up where I can mark the wallpaper or the picture, and then I simply cut off the sides that I don't need, because the less useless wallpaper you have, the more focused, the more blocks you can use on one picture, and the better it's gonna look. So take this, right click, picture, and then I click cut to marking. It's in Danish, so I won't notice, but they'll be at the same places and look the same. Cut to marking. Alright, now I have the picture here. And then we're gonna make it into 8-bit. The way you do this is you have picture up here, and then you have format, I think it's called, here, and then you can choose indexed. Currently it's set to 256 colors. What you simply want to do is go down and make it into 8. Now it's down to 8 colors, but it's still a very big picture. So you're going in picture and scale picture, this one. And then you can simply scale a picture here. This is the width of I can't speak properly. This is the width of the picture, like the size down here, and this is the height of the picture. So you can set pretty much this to any value, but the higher the value, the more blocks you're gonna need. I prefer to make things like 20,000 blocks in Minecraft takes like, I don't know, something like 8 hours or something, and 30,000 take me 11 to 12 hours. So you need to make sure that it's not gonna get too big. And the max rendering distance in Minecraft as default is like, I have noticed when I reach like 35,000 blocks or something like that, it starts to square off like big black squares to cut it all off because of the max rendering distance. There are some mods to increase the rendering distance that I have not yet used, because I've not had need for it yet. But you can practically set this to any size you want, but try to keep it at 30,000 or below, because it gets a really pain in the ass to make it over that, because it takes quite a bit of time to make. So I said like width, I can set that to, let's see, 200. Then you can see the amount of blocks you can calculate here, because you can see it's 200 x 159. I can in my head calculate that that's around 32k blocks. But you can always find out how many blocks you are using by doing this, by simply multiplying these two numbers with each other. Ugh, sorry. Alright, so we set it down to this. So now we have this picture, and then you simply zoom in, and then you get something like this, which I prefer to. I can see this one I've made here. What you want to do is, like, I personally use 2 screens, but because if you only have 1 screen, I'm gonna try to do it as if I only had 1 screen. So I take this here, something like this, and then I open Minecraft, and then fit that into it too. Ugh. Let's see, here. Make it big, like this. Now I have Minecraft on the right side, where I can see what I need to do, and then this on the left side. As you can see, I'm doing this at the moment. I've made this, so it's pretty easy to make, but it takes quite a bit of time. What you want to do is to use this color injector mod. Let's see here. Yeah. If you right click with the color injector, you get up a scale where you can see red, green and blue scale. By that you can decide the colors. To find out what colors you need, you can go and press O in GIMP and then hold shift in while left clicking. Then you'll get this up. In here you can see the color scales. Then you can see so much in red, so much green and so much in blue. And then you can just type in exactly the same here. Gonna try that. Alright. Can type in exactly the same here and you'll get exactly the same color. It may differ compared to, like, depending on I noticed the kind of blocks you make it on, and of course the lighting of the game itself. I forgot one thing. The fourth mod that's really nice to have is the mod World Edit, because as you can notice I have all of these squares, and I didn't build this myself. I didn't make these squares myself. That would take a pain in the ass long of time. So what I did was I looked at here, how many do I need, so I can see I need 190 wide and 154 high. You can't make it sideways, but I prefer to make it on the ground. I think it's easier to work with. Simply what you do is you get world mod single player commands, then do / POS1 for position 1, and then you do the same with POS2. Now I have like a position where I can stand. Then you can look in any direction and then do / expand something 200. Now it's expanded here. I kinda don't want to place the blocks because I'm pretty scared that it will fuck up what I'm currently doing. But yeah, and then you can choose any kind of block you want. But you'll have to remember, when it says 190 wide, you'll need to do 189 because there is already one block where you are standing. So if you do that, you can get the perfect scale and you can work with it without problems. I personally use sandstone for it. To place sandstone after you have expanded in one way and then the other, you just type T or chat and then / sandstone. Oh, rather, my bad. Set sandstone. If you do that, they'll place all the background of sandstone, or the blocks and stuff. But now, if you have the colors, as I have here, I start by taking all the colors I need, and then placing it like this. It can have up to 10 colors, and then there's a library of all the colors you have ever used. But you're only gonna use 8, so it will always fit in the little bar. Then you simply you can take the mods I'm just gonna try and place a sandstone over here for the sake of it. Then you can place the mud, place a sandstone here, example. Then you have this mud, and you right click it, and then it turns the color. No matter what color you have chosen. Then it's like another color, I can choose that. And another grey. And white, and you can simply paint all the colors. That's what I'm doing here. I'm simply shifting between them. So what you want to do is you want to look at this picture while you're making it. So you can see, if I zoom in, you can see there are 2 blocks here, one here, 2 and 2, and then like that. You'll just have to take the patience to see how many it is. And then if you keep shift in, hold shift, and then press M, you'll get the measurement tool, which is really helpful. So you left click and hold on the spot, and then you drag to the end of the block. Then you can see down here, that's 5 blocks. So you would need to place 5 blocks this way. And all you need actually is just patience to do all this. So I don't know if it helped a lot, but I think I have gone through most of what I need to do, or the explanation on how I do what I do. I don't think there's more. Let me think for a bit. But no, just find a picture you'd like to make, and then you'll just have, I don't know, you'll just have to make it 8-bit. Try to be a little skeptical about the pictures, because if it's too detailed it will get very blurry. I'll try to show that just for the sake of it, and it's gonna basically look like a bunch of puke, and you would not want that. So if we take something like this, it looks pretty neat and has quite a bit of colors. So if you can see, if you take the picture and make it into 8 colors, and then scale it down to, I don't know, something like this. This will be 25,000 blocks. If you then try to zoom in, you can see it gets very blurry, or very I don't know how to explain it, but it looks like a mess and doesn't really look very good at all. So is that all? Well, I think that's it, and I hope it helped. But well, I'll be starting at school tomorrow, so I probably won't have as much time as I have now to actually making this. But I hope this tutorial can help you in any way. And if you get something made like this in Minecraft, I would very much like to see it on my blog, or my Deviant, so you can try to message me or something on DeviantArt, and I would like to showcase it if it's something good, and then I would write your name in it. But that's not anything I have done yet. So, but well, hope it helps.